Do you want to be successful as a single mother? In today's video, I'll cover 8 ways for you to be successful as a single mother. Hi, this is SALIMAH of SALIMAH and if you're looking to build a life in alignment with your soul, then you're in the right place. So I wanted to make this video today for single mothers out there because often single mothers worry whether they can successfully handle their household and look after their children and make sure that they are okay and they are okay themselves. And I am living proof that you can be successful as a single mother. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. So let me cover 8 ways for you to be able to do that and be successful with your as a single mother. Number 1, this is very, very important, is that you take time for your own self-care, because if you don't, and if you are sick and you're not available for your family, for your children, then there's going to be huge consequences for them. So make sure that you take the time for self-care. Self-care is not being selfish. Self-care is extremely important, and it's also good to show your kids that it's important that you look after yourself first. That's why in the airplanes they say put your own oxygen mask on first before you put it on your children, because if you are not functioning, then you are the engine of the house, the rest of the family will suffer. So self-care for yourself is very important. Figure out what gives you joy and do that every day. Whether it's reading a book for half hour, whether it's taking a bath, whether it's dancing for a few minutes, whatever gives you joy, do that. Look after your health. Look after your mental health. Make sure you're doing things, watching something to inspire you, and listening to something that inspires you, listening to music that inspires you, moving your body, exercising, having good food for your body, because your soul is housed in your body at the moment and it cannot do its purpose if you're not taking care of your body. So look after yourself. It's extremely important, because if you are not functioning properly, then the rest of the family suffers. So it's extremely important you take the time to do that. Number 2, do a routine where you are saying your prayers, you are meditating, and you're connecting to your creator, and you're going inward, spending time in silence, because your wisdom, your strength is within you, and your connection to your creator enables you to tap into your creator's intelligence, strength, power. So always stay connected. You'll be guided as to why you're here, what you're here to do, and how to do it. So always stay connected. I found that was what gave me the strength to go on when I went through my divorce. So incorporate that as a daily morning routine and an evening routine if you can. It's really helpful. If you have to get up a few minutes early, do that. Take some time for your self-care and for your connection to your creator. Number 3, figure out who you are. What do you like? What are your values? What's your purpose? What's your unique gifts that you've been given by your creator to fulfill your purpose? Why are you here? What's your vision of your life? And live your true life. Make sure you know what that is, and you're not just drifting and following whatever the society tells you to do, and you don't know who you are or what you want yourself. Because when you do that for yourself, automatically you'll teach your children to do that as well. And the more people live authentic lives, the better it is for this world. And the more we fulfill our purpose, the happier we are, the better our world will be for our children and for the future generations. The next one is design your life and have goals for each area of your life and work towards your goals for every area of your life, because you are a whole person. If one area suffers, the rest of them suffer as well. So do your goals for all areas of your life. The next one is make your own rules. Don't follow rules that you don't agree with, that society dictates, and live and model a value-based, authentic life. And make sure you know what your top 3 values are, and make decisions based on those values, and model that life for your children as well, so they live value-based life, authentic life in the future. The next one is be emotionally available for your children. Have a daily routine where you talk to them. Maybe it's a meal time, maybe it's dinner time. Talk about your day, let them talk about their days. Make sure you celebrate, hear, understand, take the time to understand, acknowledge and see them, and accept them just the way they are, each of your children. Celebrate what their unique gifts are, and never compare your children, because each child is here for a reason. That soul is here for a reason, and they have different purpose, so they will have different strengths, they'll have different gifts. Make sure you're celebrating all your children. The next one is make time to do what gives you joy. And it's okay to have me time. Like I said, your children need to understand that there's boundaries. You need to have your own time for yourself. It's very important that you take some time, whether it's to go shopping for 15 minutes, whether it's to go for coffee with a girlfriend, whether it's to lie down in bed and read uninterrupted. It's up to you what you want to do and what your circumstances are, how young your kids are, and what you feel like doing. But know that it's okay to do that. It is not selfish. And the next one is ask for help. If you need help, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for someone to look after your kids while you do something for yourself. It's not selfish. Like I said, if you don't take the time for self-care, then eventually it takes a toll on your body, and then it'll affect the rest of the people in your life. And you don't want that. You want to be around. You want to be the backbone for your children and your family. So I hope you found value in these 8 things, and if you're a single mother, that you will follow these things, because they will help you be a successful, worry-free single mother. So let me quickly cover these 8 things again. Number 1, take the time for self-care, whatever that looks like for yourself. Do something inspiring, something that motivates you, something that empowers you, and look after yourself. Exercise, eat well, hydrate, because you want to be around for your family. The next one is daily prayers and meditation to fill your cup and to stay on purpose and to connect and get the guidance that you need to fulfill your purpose on this earth. Next one is get to know yourself. What do you like? Who are you? Why are you here? What are your unique gifts? What are your top values? What's your purpose? What's your vision for your life? What are your unique gifts? Live true life according to those things that you identify. The next one is design your life and have goals in every area of your life, because when one area gets impacted, everything else gets impacted. Some of the areas would be health, financial, career, family, social life, all those, spirituality, all those things are important in your life. So figure out your mental, emotional health. Figure out what goals you have for each area of your life. Next one is make your own rules and don't follow rules blindly that don't serve you. And model a value-based life for your kids, an authentic life, and help them identify their own top 3 values, because then decisions become easier to make. Whatever is not aligned to your values, you can easily say no to. Next one is be emotionally available to your family and to your children. Communicate with them regularly. Make sure you are hearing, understanding, and seeing and accepting each one of your children and celebrating their gifts. Each child is different. They're not here to be compared based on their grades in school. That's not a good thing to do to your children. It's not fair to them, and each soul is different. All souls are equal. Just because one kid gets an A and one gets a C doesn't make the one with an A more valuable. All souls are equal. This is a very important point. The next one is take some me time if you need to, and set some boundaries. Whether it's reading a book for half hour, let your kids know you're doing that, because that's what you enjoy doing, and teach them to do that for themselves. Or if you want to go out for 15-20 minutes with a girlfriend for coffee, depending on the age of your children. Do what makes sense for you, for your life. But know that it's okay to take some me time. It's not selfish. And then ask for help. It's okay to ask for help if you need help. If you need someone to come over and watch your kids while you do something, then that's fine. It's okay to ask for help. We all can help each other. You asking for help someone else create some good deeds for themselves, and good deposits for their soul, because they're serving you in that moment. So again, please share this video with anybody else who's a single mother and who needs some of these points. And I hope you found this video valuable. Thank you for watching. I believe in you, and I'm sending you love.